A very good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your social studies class. I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves and keeping well. Today we are going to do part 2 of chapter 2, the Stone Age. In the first part, we dealt with Paleolithic Age and Mesolithic Age, that is Old Stone Age and Middle Stone Age. Today we are going to continue and do Neolithic Age, that is New Stone Age, and Chalcolithic Age. We are also going to learn about Iron Age. So let us begin. Neolithic Age or New Stone Age. This happened somewhere between 8000 BC to 4000 BC. In this age, man progressed still further. He learned to make better tools, grow food crops, and domesticate animals. New Stone Age is better known for discovery of agriculture, domestication of animals, making of fine pottery, and invention of wheel. Agriculture or cultivating crops for food was a very important discovery. Like fire, man discovered agriculture by chance. Early man ate fruits and threw away the seeds. Gradually, these seeds germinated into new plants. This was a great discovery, and man started growing plants from seeds. Early man, who used to gather food and was a food gatherer, now became a food producer. And he also stopped being a nomad and started leading a settled life. Man began settling on the banks of rivers and places where water was available. They built dwellings or houses where they can live out of mud and leaves. They also started living in groups, and hence settlements grew into villages. Man began to produce enough grain which had to be stored, and so he made baskets which were plastered with mud. His food habits also changed, and now he grew wheat, barley, and vegetables. So his diet consisted of meat, fish, fruits, milk, barley, and grains. With discovery of agriculture, man realized the importance of taming animals or domesticating animals, and he realized that instead of killing goats, sheep, and oxen, he should domesticate them. He used the oxen as a means of transport. Man learned to use animals in many different ways. Animals such as oxen, horses, donkeys were used for transportation and for moving heavy goods from one place to another. Similarly, goats and cows supplied man with milk. He got wool from the sheep to protect himself from the cold. Making of fine potteries was yet another important discovery. As man began to get milk, vessels were needed to store them. Hence, it is said that necessity is the mother of all invention. So, he made earthen pots. These pots were given different shapes and dried in the sun. The pots were then baked in an oven to make them harder. Some pots were decorated with various designs of animal figures on them. The next important invention was that of the wheel. The invention of wheel brought many changes in the life of man. The use of wheel made transportation easier and faster. Wheel was put to great use by the potters. Now they started making fine potteries of different shapes and sizes very quickly using potter's wheel. Later, the wheel was also used for spinning and weaving. Gradually, man began to make cloth. Let us also learn something about the social and religious life of early man. Man is a social animal that we all know, and even primitive man used to move and live in groups. These groups were called clans, and combination of several clans is called a tribe. After agriculture became known to them, they settled down and villages developed. The eldest or the strongest man of the clan was chosen as the village headman. So now they had a leader. This leader had the responsibility of protecting the entire clan from external dangers such as invaders. Goods and services were now exchanged and thus barter system also developed. And what does barter system mean? Barter system means exchanging of goods without use of money. Like for example, you might be doing this in your class too. One of your friend has plenty of new pencils, two, three, four new pencils, and you have some chocolates. So what will you do? You may ask your friend to give you one new pencil, and you may give him two chocolates, isn't it? Without the use of any money, we are exchanging things. This is called barter system. This system of barter existed until coin money came into use. Now, coming to religious life, early man feared the natural forces. They were not able to understand the natural events like rising and setting of sun and the reason behind thunder or lightning. They were also not aware of what causes rain or thunder showers. So they started to fear these natural forces. They thought the diseases from which they suffered were due to God's anger. So they tried to pacify God's anger through prayers. Man started worshipping the forces of nature as gods. Early men also believed in life after death. Chalcolithic Age, 4000 BC to 2000 BC. In this age, both stone and copper were used to make tools. The word Chalcolithic itself means copper and stone. So in this age, copper was discovered by man, and it was the first metal to be discovered. Like fire and agriculture, copper seems to be an accidental discovery. Man discovered that it could be shaped into any form. In course of time, copper began to be mixed with other metals to form alloys. Man gradually learned to mix tin with copper to produce bronze, and in India, copper tools have been found in Rajasthan and other areas like Ganga Yamuna Doab and Bihar. Discovery of metal was a very important event in prehistoric time. Artisans found these metals useful for making various tools and ornaments. Iron Age, 1500 BC to 600 BC. The Stone Age was followed by Bronze Age and Iron Age. The discovery of iron was a major advancement in the history of civilization. Iron was harder than copper and bronze, and it was also cheaper. A number of iron tools were developed like sickles, shovels, and spades, and this helped in clearing the jungles or forests for agriculture. In India, Iron Age began in about 1000 BC, which is approximately around later Vedic period. There was rapid advancement of civilization due to progress in trade and transportation, and many new inventions were made during this period. With this, we come to the end of chapter 2. Till we meet again with a new chapter, all of you please take good care of yourselves, keep learning the lessons, keep smiling, and wish you all a very happy learning. Take care.